Turn the mics on, let the games begin. We're diving deep, it's where I've always been. Got the stats laid out, knowledge on tap. It's the press box, baby, we're making it rap. From the field to the court, we cover it all. When the whistle blows, hear the players call. Voices raised high with opinions that rock. In this hard rock world, we're smashing the clock. Welcome to the press box. Let's raise some hell. We're rocking every story. Come and hear us tell. With passion and fury, we light up the night. This hard rock anthem, it feels so right.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the Press Box. We are half an hour later start because of Kenny Varner.
My bad. Actually, it was Mother Nature's bad.
How's it going, Kenny? You were covering Bellefonte Juniata baseball, District 4 championship. Had a little bit of a rain delay, but in the end, tell us about it. Bellefonte, just too much.
Yeah. In the last couple years, Bellefonte's been, an outstanding program, even getting to the state championship. And this year's kind of like one of those years where you can see them really go far. And they had their ace pitcher, Zach Lehman, on the mound. And surprisingly, they went, Juniata went with a freshman. His name is, I have it right here. Brady Hack. He is a freshman that throws a good knuckler, a lot of off-speed pitches, kind of trying to get the Red Raiders off their game, because they're used to the hard-throwing pitch, So, but
I love that. A knuckle.
Yeah, it looked like a knuckle
ball. Wow.
So, early on, Juniata was right with them, but it was one of these games where a lot of atom balls by Juniata, and Bellefonte was able to find the seams and got a couple of clutch home runs from Oliver Thornburg, so which led to a 5-inning 10-0 win for the Red Raiders.
How about some history here? So Juniata closes out. I'm in the numbers. I'm a numbers guy.
Let me introduce you. Oh. Even though your name's there, it'd be nice to introduce our guest. Everybody knows him, the former voice of Mifflin County, WCHX radio personality, Dave Berman. Hi, Dave.
How you doing?
Hey, Dave.
They still, every time I make these posts, these legendary posts on my Facebook, my legendary Facebook feed, people, they want me to be back there announcing the games, but it's tough. A big shout to Gwynn Brower, Ed Stort, my two old heads that follow me religiously, used to help me out on the radio, Jim Fosselman, Kevin Kodish, Sam Bray, Mark Kinnar, you, Brian, Kenny. I had you on it. Remember the Phillipsburg Osceola game 24 years ago? Mm-hmm. It's been great to have you guys. And I feel like I'm just really excited for this Bellefonte. They now are 16-4. They have won the District 6 championship in baseball 8 straight years, guys. Kenny, you knew that, right?
Well, I knew it was at 6 for a positive, but I didn't know it was 8. So
2018, 19, forget about 2020. That's forget it. Anyway, so nobody played. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's unbelievable. And Juniata closes out 6-13. It's the 4th straight year these two programs have met in the District 6 title game. Overall, Bellefonte now, starting with 1968, that season, guys, I was 10 years old. They have won 17 District 6 titles, produced a major leaguer, right? Eric Milton.
Yes.
And just an unbelievable program. I covered them during my tenure at Chicks 105 and WKVA from 2002 to 2015, many times, and Juniata. So besides just Mifflin County, Indian Valley, Lewistown, whatever, I covered a lot of teams up there, Midwest also. So it's and Juniata's still looking for its first district baseball championship. Long history of the program. They left, if you recall, District 3 for District 6 after the 2009 season. So, Brian, I know you love all these stats and history, and you guys can share this. I wish the Sentinel did, but they're not going to do it. But I'm relying on you guys.
Yeah, we got also, Kenny, right? Bellefonte, Juniata were playing softball District 6 for a championship, and that was rained out.
Yeah, that was the first inning. It was about an hour for our game, rain delay, but I guess with the baseball team having artificial turf and the ladies not having artificial turf, I guess it got to be a mud pit there, and they never got out of the box.
Okay, so Juniata, the softball game tomorrow, you said that
tomorrow noon, yeah.
At noon. Okay, Bellefonte comes in 9-10. Juniata 4-15. Juniata won its only district title, by the way, 2023, coached by our buddy Craig Bubb. He's done a hell of a job with the program. A fourth straight year, Juniata softball has advanced to the District 6 championship game, and of course, Craig led Juniata to PIAA, unbelievable, uncharted ground there. 2 PIAA state title games in softball, 23 and 24. We covered them very well and lost heartbreakers, but still, unbelievable job. As for Bellefonte in softball, 21 District 6 championships. It's been incredible, and I covered a lot of those. It used to be a thorn in the side, Bellefonte, in the 2000s against Indian Valley and Lewistown.
Well, that thing, that term generational gets tossed around sometimes too much, but a school like Juniata, Liz Gager was a once in a generation pitcher.
At 40.
That makes any coach look good. I mean,
Sheps could make, yeah. How about the
Kenny
Sheps?
and I could have coached that team. Nothing against Mr. Bob.
Oh, stop it. Now, you guys are good. I love your stuff.
Here, Liz, go.
How about Sheps?
He's an athlete.
Oh, he's something, yes.
Has he committed to a college?
I don't know. Kenny would know that.
I don't think I haven't heard of him committing.
He has a chance to win a couple of PIAA state titles this weekend. Mifflin County has a chance to win 4 or 5, including the relay.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Anybody that's super sensitive, I know Craig Bubb. I was just kidding.
Did he chime in here?
No, I
can't say any messages.
People get super sensitive. No, let's go now to one closer to home, Mifflin County.
Unbelievable.
With the District 6 championship. It's the second in 3 years for Ray Hopple, the fourth for Mifflin County High School overall. They beat Altoona today 6-1, and now they'll get most likely McDowell in the play-in game.
Yeah, McDowell won today 12-2. It is time. McDowell has been a pain in our butts, including the Blizzard State playoff game in 2013. PIAA State first round game out of Du Bois in Mansell Stadium. Remember that, Brian? We were the coldest game ever. And we were that team, George Miskinnis and company, that close to going to the PIAA State quarterfinals at the highest level, 4A back then in high school football. Unbelievable. And in baseball, we've lost to them three times now. And hopefully we can get over the hump. And then finally, a Mifflin County team, if we can beat Erie McDowell in a District 6-10 sub-regional championship game, we will finally have a baseball team in the PIAA State tournament. It's been a long time, 2010. And that was Indian Valley with the Bell boys. And they lost to Hershey in the first round, 15-8, the AAA game. I did the game live on the radio, me and Brian Heckert, and it was on Chicks 105 at Shaner Field. I don't know if they still play games up there, but there it is, guys. So hopefully they can get it done. What a year for this team. They were predicted 7th, I think, by the Harrisburg Patriot, and they win the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, which is hard to do, one of the top leagues in the state. And then another district championship, guys. I'll let you take it away. As Dickie V would say, it's unbelievable.
Well, Ray is a great coach. It's time
Mhm.
people realize that. He was an assistant coach on the Lewistown State baseball championship team
Mhm.
that John Bell was the manager of. But another one, and Ray was smart enough to give him credit when he was on the show, is Brett Leister.
Oh, what a beast.
Leister's a hell of a pitching coach.
Yeah.
And he gets this rotation. They lost Aiden to TiVo. And they weren't supposed to do crap. And their pitching, they had a couple shutouts, one hitters. I mean, just good coaching. It shows you what good coaching and kids who buy in and believe what they can do. Right, Kenny?
Oh, exactly, exactly.
How about
So, yeah,
Hartung? How about Hartung? I don't know if it was a complete game or not today, but he's going to Indiana University. I mean, he's an absolute stud. And they could make a run after one game at a time though. But Ray, of course, assistant coach under John Bell, 2002. I moved there like 2 weeks from Harrisonburg, Virginia, radio to Mifflin County in summer of 2002. Right after that state championship, it was live exclusively, as I like to say, on Chicks 105. Remember who the announcers were? It wasn't me.
I don't know because I was covering the game.
Joel Diamond, and Bob Howard.
Joel Diamond called me today.
Yes, he loves your stuff. Him, JT, Tim, all those guys, man. Super fan, Frank Zook. Whew. Unbelievable.
But yeah, I was. Hi, Olivia. How you doing?
Olivia, who?
Hi,
Fisher.
Olivia.
They went to hi Olivia, hi Bobby. Had a lot of great. Kenny, I used to love those games. Announced the Special Olympic Games. Took those kids up to meet Bo Ryan and not Oliver North. The golf Bo Ryan's buddy. Now I'm blank, but I remember that in 2014. A lot of games with you, Kenny. It was a lot of fun. So
it was
Olivia and her brother, two of the greatest athletes around. They know how to win, don't they, Kenny?
Oh, yes, they do too, and they have fun doing it too, which makes it even better. They can joke around and have you in stitches before they don't have pressure. They don't feel the pressure like the coaches do. So
Well,
I think that's a good thing.
they were frustrated. I tried to play against them a couple times. I was frustrated. They knew how to get into my head, man. You know that, and it's hard. Thank you, Olivia.
So, do we know, Kenny, when this game is with McDowell?
No, I haven't. I don't think they've got it set up yet. There's nothing been released that I know of yet, since it just happening and everything. But yeah, I have not heard anything.
I'll see what I can find, guys.
Okay. Here's something I don't think any of you guys might know about Ray Hopple, but not only is he a great baseball coach, but he was a heck of a softball coach when he coached his daughter there with the high school team.
Yeah. What a way for
the pride of Northern Cambria.
Yep. Northern Cambria High School, 65 state champs in hoops with the Nastasi boys, and Ray, and ironically, wins 2 District 6 championships right in his backyard where he was born and bred. I'm sure he had a lot of family out there at Mount Aloysius. I mean, it's just the storylines here are unbelievable. Brian, you can write a book, and I'm hoping not only get to the state tournament, but it would be nice to. Mifflin County needs us. They need one of their. We've only had one team. Well, the wrestling team, 2022 advanced to the quarterfinals in the States, then lost. And then the other one was 2016, the softball team beat Lower Dauphin in the first round and then lost in the quarters to Chambersburg. And then that's been it. District playoff wins are hard. State playoff wins hard to come by for Mifflin County. So maybe this year, we'll one game at a time, get by you. Now the softball team. Can I run down a preview there, guys? So Mifflin County
Yeah, go
softball.
ahead.
Sure.
4-15, taking on Central Mountain, who's always tough. 12-4. It's going to be tomorrow, right? 4:30. Bald Eagle. Lady Huskies looking for their 9th District 6 championship. 2013, 15. I covered both of them. 2016, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23. So a little bit down the last couple of years, but an opportunity here to show what they can do. They lost 9-8 to Central Mountain earlier this year, I believe. It was a close game, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
And then blown out the last game, 15-3. So hopefully, is their pitcher Piper still?
They actually have 2 pitchers. Piper's one of them, and then there is another girl who pitched the last game.
Oh,
Gosh.
so maybe she's the next kid in line. Piper's a senior, right?
Right.
So maybe they give the youngster a shot, and she beat you beat Hollidaysburg the other day at Hollidaysburg, and maybe they can get it done here. And I think there's a sub-regional in that too. But yeah, so I know JB Baker's daughter is very good, right? Ava, is it Ava?
Yep.
And JB was one of my favorite players. I actually beat him 1-on-1 hoops at the gym one day back in 2000. Oh my gosh, 4 or 5. So just a lot going on, Brian. I mean, this is really good stuff. Glad I could. Thanks to Bob Hauer, he kept a lot of his history. And he shared it with me years ago when I left the radio station 11 years ago. So I'm glad he could do it. And I share it with all you guys. You guys can have anything I want. Anything I have.
So we got state track coming up. And we actually have a chance to get a bunch of medals on the boys' side here. We have Carter Smith is going in the 1600, Wyatt Kaufman's in the 800, Reese Cubison's in the 3200. Those 3 plus Connor Lynch are in the 4x8 relay, I believe. And Reese Bell is in the javelin. And, Ray Wild and I mentioned this before, but Ray and I talked about this. If things would fall into place and Carter wins the 1600, Wyatt's got a chance to win the 8. And if we could get Cubison Bell to medal and they win the relay, Mifflin County has a chance to be boys state champions as a team.
Yeah, you had the 40th anniversary of Chief Logan, right, coming up in cross country girls. So,
because if you notice in track, it's usually like 30 or 40 points wins the state title. Well, if Carter and Kaufman and the relay wins, there's 30 right there.
Right.
So they could be up in it, at least fighting for it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. And then Juniata, Jasper.
So that'll be a lot of fun. Kenny, you're going to.
Yeah, I'll be going on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasper Sheps for Juniata. It's a one-man wrecking crew. 110 hurdle. 110 hurdles, 300 hurdles, and the high jump. He's in.
Just absolutely incredible.
He's the only one that made it for Juniata. I don't know. Did anybody make it for EJ, Kenny? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay.
And another team in your neck of the woods, and they're always there. They went to the state semis last year in baseball, Mount Union. So you guys getting some coverage out there? What do you guys, Lewistown Sentinel maybe? I know you don't work there anymore, but maybe.
I don't know.
They should cover it. Okay. Huntington has a paper.
Yeah.
They charge.
Huntington Daily News, yeah. I don't know if they're covering them or not because I'm so busy on my own stuff. I don't look at the Sentinel Sports, so I don't know. Are they covering Mount Union, Kenny?
Your state.
I don't know. I don't actually. I know this is terrible, but I don't pay attention to the Sentinel much myself. It's like you said, you got so much going on with your stuff. I'm the same way. When I'm not doing
Right.
Mifflin County and Juniata, I'm doing center, so that's enough to keep me hopping. So I know occasionally we'll get to cover them when I can get Josh to go out, but I don't really know if there's anybody other than the Huntington. Was it the Huntington Daily News?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they cover 'em. I know they cover 'em.
So it's going to be one heck of a weekend. You got, at least you got. This is really exciting, the baseball team, because you've seen it over the years with the Babe Ruth baseball and the success and those long trips to the World Series and stuff like that. So Mifflin County, Carter Smith has won 6 state titles so far.
6, yes.
Wow.
And including cross country 2 years ago, then indoor track and field, 800-meter run.
Twice.
Did it again. Did twice in the 1600-meter run. It's unbelievable. But a relay, Mifflin County in any sport has never won a relay.
Never going to win.
It's back in 1956, Terry Wade, and I think he's still with us. I think he won the track and field, Lewistown High School, track and field 1600-meter run at 4:27.4. Pretty darn good back then, guy. Emily Lepley won it for Lewistown 2003, track and field, 100-meter hurdles, 14.57. You remember Andy Herbster, guys, 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Track and field, high jump, 6.7. Holly Lotes, 1600-meter run in 81. I'm just throwing this at you here. 5 minutes and 0.1 second. There's a cross country. Let's see, Indian Valley's had one. Remember Shane Jones, Kenny? 300-meter hurdle. Justin McKnight, 99, 2000. Laura Lote, 2008, 2010. And there you go. So there it is, guys. You guys have that would be, and they're going to win it the first in any of the high school sports in the history of Mifflin County. They're going up and they're going to win a relay.
Yeah, the only way they're going to lose it, they fall. God forbid, because they've already set the record indoors at New Balance Nationals,
right? And
then outdoors they set the record at the Penn Relays.
Right. When did you guys see that coming? I mean, you guys live up there. You hang out at the bars, the restaurants, the coffee shops. I mean, what Burger Kings, right, Kenny?
What made it happen?
What did you see this over the years, and when did you when they were in 9th grade? And I'm sure you have a one county school like you have. I mean, it's the best of the best. So I'm sure you got some kids coming up and going to make it. Also,
I noticed something was going to happen when they hired Alex Monroe.
Okay, there you go.
The guy knows. Well, we're an adult show. The guy knows his shit. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, everybody can run, but he knew where to put everybody in the relay. Start with Reese, go to Connor, go to Wyatt. I mean, Connor, and then end with Carter.
Yeah, and you know who's looking down? The late great Scott Seckler.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Yep.
Always. Yep. A guy that I honestly I miss every day. Every day.
Job opening, Mifflin County. I told all my peeps, Tish McClay, right? This is her last year. She's resigning or retiring. She's young to retire. So
Notre Dame's on.
Kevin Kodish, man, what more can you say? I'd love to see him get back. He would, if he can coach. I think he needs 10 more wins for like 700. Coach, I mean, that's
he doesn't care about that.
Oh, yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
But he's young. A buddy of mine, Phil Eisenman, 68 years old, just took over the Radnor boys high school basketball program. Boys head coach Radnor last week, and he's 68. And Kevin's
but
young.
Kevin's a big shot county commissioner now and doesn't give a shit about us little guys.
Oh, so he kind of follows politics a little bit, I guess. Okay. But it's great to hear from Kevin. Well, Kevin.
Berman, see that, Berman?
Yes, but here's Matt Cord stepped in after 28 years. 28 years as the voice of the Sixers. And I already put my name in. There was nowhere to, like on the web. You have to know somebody, and I know a lot of people there. I put my name in there, but I haven't heard anything. But I got a lot of high school gigs down here. I got college gigs. I got doing stuff in Harrisburg, mid-state games of Lancaster. So, and Kodish, I know I used to do the Tomahawks. What happened to Tomahawk football? Is that league still going on? What's going on?
I don't believe they have a team anymore.
Oh man! And remember the Lancaster Tornado or the Lancaster? Yeah, remember them? They kept winning.
Cyclones.
The Mount Joy Cyclones.
And then Lancaster. Yeah, they stopped too. But I know it's still going on. But I was confused what happened.
All right, Kevin. No Philly stuff.
Very disappointing. First of all, Rob Thompson.
Why they're winning now?
They lost today. Aaron Nola just got blasted again.
Well, you're not going to win every game. It's baseball.
Yeah, but okay.
Gene Lambert.
Gene is going into his 25th year. Had a fine year this year, a record-setting year, and then ran into some tough teams in the district. 3 5A tournament teams Mifflin County played, and these teams actually beat Mifflin County. Was Hershey and Milton Hershey. So, but Gene, boy, he used to love to come up to Mifflin County. We not I. That's a Dallas Green, Phillies coach. He was. I don't want to curse on the air. I don't want to. Yes, of course, badass coach, and won us a World Series in 1980. So yeah, man, Kodish has me flying all over this place.
So Kevin, since you're on, would you go back to coaching basketball, or are you done with it completely? You're going to sit at home and be satisfied with the Jets going 4-12 this year. Oh no, they played 17 now, 4-13.
I can't believe the Sixers. They beat Kodish's team. We rallied for.
You gotta love a guy that can be a Jets fan and let it be public.
Hey, they won it all in '68. What did Fred Shiro, the Flyers, before the Stanley Cup, our first 1974 win today? We walk together forever. That's why the Lewistown girls basketball teams won twice. You had the baseball team, 2002. You had the bocce team a few years ago. What other state champ? Rothrock, 63. These are team. So, you guys are walking together forever. Kevin's he coached the last Mifflin County sports team to reach a PIAA state semifinal. Was coached by Kevin Kodish. Remember the year, guys? Out of all these years, to reach the Final Four.
2003, 2002?
2005.
Oh.
See, he reviews game film for Hannah now.
Oh, Hannah. We had her and Steph Zayway at our Big 60 showcase a few years ago. That was really cool.
Wait, Rocket, you got Geno Smith, right? Geno Smith's your guy? The Jets. I think that's the
quarterback. Trying to find the code.
Isn't that the quarterback for the Jets this year, Geno Smith?
I think he's not the kid from Newcastle, is he?
Who?
Geno Smith. Now I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, he's quarterback for the Jets.
Yeah, I thought Newcastle, PA. Though. I thought he was from Newcastle, but probably not there.
Jeff
Kevin
Weichel.
Kodesh, yeah. Him and Roger Herto. That's a lot of wins, man. Who? Jeff Weichel. Oh, my God. Used to talk to him all the time. Big sports fanatic.
We got a thumbs up from Rocket. Rocket.
He even follows
Kevin Kodesh. We got a thumbs up from him, and we got a thumbs up from one of our favorite people, Ed Stewart.
Ed Stewart, correspond with him a lot. How about the Hall of Fame, Joe Stewart?
Joe, he deserved to be there.
Wow.
He deserved to be there.
Yeah. We covered a lot of his games. And what Kevin needs to update me on is the history of all Mifflin County girls 1,000-point scores. I do have the boys. Thanks to Ed Stewart, 1,000-point scores from all the high schools in Mifflin County. I need the girls. I need Indian Valley, Chief Logan. I think I have Lewistown, but I need an update, Kevin, nice and neat, so I can share. My wife says hi, by the way. My honey, Brenda Jean.
Hello.
I'm trying to, but you guys, I tell you what, I'm just so proud of you guys.
Oh, yes.
It's so great. If I was, what's that?
Big Joe Stewart, Rocket said. Yeah.
Kevin Kodesh, by the way. Yep. All right. Roger Herto, coach, listen to this. Listen how great you got between Roger Herto and Kevin Kodesh. 30 years for Roger totally between Kish, Indian Valley, Bellefonte, Mifflin County, 435 wins. Took Indian Valley girls to 5 District 6 championship games, winning the title in 2001 over, ironically, you guys were there, Lewistown. And you want to talk about Kevin Kodesh?
I get Kodesh. And
34 seasons, 34 years for Kevin. Lewistown, Mifflin County, Juniata, 693 wins, 7 away from 700. Took Lewistown girls to 16 trips to the District 6 championship game, won 8 District 6 titles, 2 PIAA, 17 trips to the state tournament, winning the state 97, 98 state runner-up in 2004. Just got to give you guys a shout there. You guys deserve it. You and Herto.
What I'm happy about is I got his first star player to come from the dark side and be a wrestling fan, and that's Missy Butterworth.
Oh yeah, she loves Nick Allison. Is Nick's career over at?
Yes.
He battled hard. He stuck with it. A lot of kids.
He's working at a marketing job for Kevin Walker, I think.
Oh, I lost track of Kevin. His son Ryan was a 1,000-point scorer.
See, I always wanted to see Kodesh and Herto mud wrestle.
Well, they both were great athletes back in the day.
To see who's the better one. Mud wrestling. Kevin the Rocket Kodesh and Roger Herto. I pay to see that.
Well, Brian, I tell you, your articles that you're writing right now, you said Joel Diamond called you and gave you a compliment.
he did. He gave me a very nice compliment today. I appreciated it.
Joel is very hard to please. He's a tough nut, as you know, and he's been around the block. But what he said about you, Joel Diamond. That's a great thing. Your articles are tearjerkers. Kevin says my honey, Brenda Jean, is a saint. She's a 1985 grad. You remember West Snyder High School? She played ball. My honey. Kevin Kodesh, thank you very much, Coach K. Oh, how about happy belated birthday, Jim Fosselman.
Yeah, Jim, my Lord. Good guy.
Oh,
good guy.
Kodesh, I ran into Jim 2017 down in Rehoboth Beach. I didn't have my shirt on. Got a picture with him. I was walking up and down and getting some exercise. And him and his wife were hanging out. I got a picture and I put it on Facebook. And I'll never forget what Kodesh said. That picture, that's truly legendary, that picture.
Well, see, that's the thing I think that's great, and I'll get Kenny to chime in on this. The thing that's great about covering sports in this area, I mean, wins are nice, state titles are nice, but it's the people you meet,
Yes.
the athletes, the coaches, and I mean that. I'm not buttering anybody's bread there. For the most part, great people. I mean, yes, has there been some that rubbed you the wrong way? Absolutely. But most of them, like Rocket and Fossilman and these guys, it's them and the athletes that you meet along the way, and then they become adults and their kids are out there doing it. And Kenny and I are really old and cover them too.
Yep.
Not as old as me. Anyway, I have a picture, Kenny, of two of your great referees back in the day. The great Joe Ugetto and Noah Wise.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
did some referee for the Special Olympic Games.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they did great.
Those referees, they did a tremendous job. They let the kids, they let the players play. Hardly any penalties. It was great to see.
It was great times. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
I don't want to be I'm not trying to be a downer. So anybody listening, I'm not being a downer, but I miss the two skulls. I really do. I miss that. I miss that rivalry. I miss that. How you would feel at the end of the football season, Lewistown, Indian Valley. Kenny and I were both there. Kenny and I were both there when Rocket and Herto would hook up twice a year, standing room only.
Oh,
Standing room only.
Man.
And it's great. I mean, I support these kids. You know I do, Kenny. They're awesome. But I really do miss the two skulls.
Yeah, and just the nights, like a Friday or a Saturday night, Indian Valley and Mifflin County or Lewistown would match up. I mean, like you said, it was standing room only, and you'd be so excited that the hairs on your arms would, stand out, and it was a fun time, no matter who won, because no one really remembers, except for maybe the players, the exact games, who won what, but it's always a fun time. I mean, it was always a fun time.
The only thing from my perspective that happened with the merger is I didn't know what the other sports were going to be like together as one school, but I knew wrestling was going to be good. Because Lewistown and Indian Valley, and before that, Chief Logan, always had a couple of kids that were studs. And I knew if you put them together, they were going to be awesome. And for the most part, they've been.
Where did you? I posted the picture taken by Kathy Reed. Everybody knows Kathy. It's a classic picture. The catcher for Mifflin County. It was a. I don't know if it was Gatorade. It looks like a Gatorade bucket. Ray getting just showered with a Gatorade ice. It's just unbelievable, historic picture of Ray. You got to check it out. Nice picture of the team too, man. Look at those coaches back there. I know all these guys. Damn. All right, man. Here we go. Two Mifflin County baseball teams have been to the state finals. Lewistown team.
We always, even with the separate schools, when it came time, like the example, and Kodish can testify to this, when he won the back-to-back state titles, it wasn't just Lewistown fans. It was the entire county
Mm-hmm. Yep.
got behind these girls and would turn out. I mean, the parades and just the stores had posters. It was just nuts, man. Nuts. In a
Yep.
good way. Right, Varner?
Oh, definitely. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man. I had a great assignment today, guys. It was
You did
the
baseball, right?
Richie Ashburn. There's a park, FDR Park, and it's just across the street from the sports complex in South Philly. And it was Richie Ashburn. They have a Richie Ashburn Field there. I was public address announcer for the Philadelphia Public League high school softball championship game. Great crowd, pretty good talent, but it's been a struggle over the years. All of our public schools from Philly. The two teams today were Franklin Town Charter, and the other squad was, I have it right in front of me right here. It was Philadelphia Academy Charter, PAC as they call it. And it was a 1-0 game, great pitching duel, freshman versus sophomore pitcher, 1-0. Franklin Town won it. But it was great to see. But here, a stat that I threw out to everybody, the district, any team from the Philadelphia Public League that has made the state tournament in softball has never won a state playoff game. I'm not going to say that's because there is good talent in the public league. It shows you how tough our softball and all of our sports are in the great state of Pennsylvania. How's that sound, guys? And you guys see it firsthand because out in central Pennsylvania, you know. So there you go. You guys know how good it is. 76. Kevin Kodish asking, the Sixers getting a new arena? I hope not. I like where it is now. So what do you think tomorrow? What do you guys think? Central Mountain? Mifflin County Softball District 6 Championship. This is a big deal. This is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's 5A. It is 5A, so it's not. It's good, but not as strong as.
Honestly, I can't make a prediction because me with my condition, I haven't been out to see any team, so I cannot make a prediction on who would win that. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I think Mifflin County is actually playing with house money right now, and some teams when there's nothing, there's no pressure on them. 1-game scenario. I think that they have, if they can play like they did in the first game they played earlier in the season, they have a good shot of winning that game. If I can remember correctly, in the first game, they were ahead going into as late as the 5th inning before Central Mountain came back to win that. So, with a team that just, there's one signature game in a lot of seasons for these teams that I can look back and say, hey, this is the game we knew we could do it. Well, I'm thinking that Mifflin County is going to use last week's game against Hollidaysburg, and take a leap into the championship game. And I think they're going to pull the upset.
Well, it's softball. I mean, it's cliche, but it's only cliche because it's true. Softball is pitching and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can get away with a lack of hitting if you've got pitching and defense. If you don't have that, you're in trouble. That's it. Simple as that.
So I'm excited. Is that game going to be televised? It'll be on the radio, right? 6105.
I believe so. I believe so.
All right. Well, anyway, Kenny, you got. Between Center County and Mifflin County, you got a lot to cover. You have a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I'll be busy the rest of the week. That's for sure. This week, I'll be covering the game tomorrow with Mifflin County, and then on Friday, Bald Eagle baseball. So, and then Saturday I'll be down in Shippensburg. So,
I'm
yeah, a lot.
covering Codish tomorrow, Mifflin County Commissioners. Not a sport, but I'm going to cover Codish.
What are you going to talk about?
Well, what they do. I mean, it's on their agenda. They got 2 proclamations they're going to read tomorrow. And then I'm going to cover for the Mifflin Juniata report. I'm going to cover state track over the weekend.
It's incredible. Please, and Brian, I really use my little statistical stuff. It's, I like that. Kevin Codish, awesome baby, Coach K. I'm looking. So overall, 16 District 6 high school baseball championships for Mifflin County schools. The first one, 1955. And I have the box score. Lost to Moshannon Joint. So Armall Brown eventually. Well, it's all Mifflin County now, but I would believe they went into Indian Valley. Well, they would have gone in Chief Logan and Indian Valley. Moshannon Joint, I believe, guys, would be probably
Mo Valley, right?
Maybe. I was thinking maybe Jeff Vroman coaches. Remember Jeff? I love that guy.
Phillipsburg.
Phillipsburg OC Hall. And then the Dave Quay pitched in this game. I think 64. Lewistown beat Adams Summerhill 4-3 in 8 innings. And Rothrock, when they lost. So Kishigaquillas in 84. Remember the great Kish coach?
Buck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Buck.
Love Buck. I love Buck.
Beat Portage 78. And 84 beat United. And then Indian Valley, a lot of teams. As my man John Zimmer, the late great John Zimmerman would say, just a lot of good sports up there.
Like I said, we have a lot of good people here. I mean, I love Codish except for the fact he likes the Phillies and Notre Dame.
You really take that serious, Brian.
Otherwise, he'd be perfect. The only Philly guys I ever liked were Steve Carlton and the Bull, Greg Lazinski.
Number 19, Greg Luzinski.
And Harry Callis was amazing.
Drive base. Remember Chicks 105 carried Phillies baseball for years?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Harry Callis was amazing.
Him and Richie Ashburn. I'm a radio guy, as you know, so I love listening to the Phillies on the radio, 94.1 FM down here in the Philly area. And I love Scott Fransky and Larry Anderson as a duo, tremendous broadcaster. The 76er radio guy, 97.5, Tom McGinnis, he does the games by himself. No color guy. Unbelievable. These guys have been there forever.
Harry Callis was so good. I'd have listened to him read a list of people that were getting ready to use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. You're fine.
I mean, he was just so good. Yes. For baseball, him and Mel Allen and Vin Scully. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. How about 2007? This is how strong Indian Valley Lewistown back in that. They met each other for the District 6 championship. Indian Valley and Lewistown.
Well, I didn't hear that. Maybe Codish knows something. Frederick Barbarossa, I hope I'm saying his name right, says he heard Earth, Wind, and Fire is going to rent Don Chapman Stadium.
I don't know. I never heard of who's Frederick Barbarossa. Oh, yes. Kevin, a long time. Murph Radio was the longest continuous. I can't see it.
Sorry, here.
Okay. Continuous broadcaster of Phillies baseball on the Phillies radio network. And that was AM. Is FM or AM, Coach? Hard to believe, Harry.
I have me being a Nationals fan, I got Fubo TV, and I lucked out. One of the things they cover now is this new Washington Nationals TV. So I get to see every Nationals game. Some I don't want to see. I mean, because they look really bad.
Right. You got to get there has to be a
AM
way.
1490.
Okay, there it is, 14. Tell Kodesh the Mets are losing again tonight, 6-4. And the Pirates are beating the Cardinals 2-0.
Kenny, Bobby says he has a shout out for your shout outs.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I think this might be it. He's going to the summer games for swimming.
Okay, I got him on the list.
But Brian, can you tell how many people are actually watching the podcast right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get more, like, we're actually averaging, Kenny can tell you, a lot of people, like, either it's a time thing, they don't have the time, they'll watch it later. We're averaging about 5,000-6,000 a show.
Mm-hmm.
Live, it's like tonight, we usually get that. Live, we got 453.
Right.
Pretty good for a little shitty show.
No, it's good, man. Tony Bruno. Oh, no, Howard Eskin has a show. Philly, something happened and he's out. So he has a podcast. He interviewed Joey Merlino, the Philly gangster. It was great. A lot of F-bombs. 64 times Joey Merlino. And a little snuff. Joey cursed 64 times. Even Howard. You're allowed to curse on a podcast because I think I've heard you say a word that.
Every once in a while it sneaks out. Kenny makes me.
Yeah. But it's your podcast.
Otherwise, I'd be really good. But Kenny goes, swear, man.
I've learned over the years.
I had some
interesting names to announce over the years up there. State College had a kid, a 6'10" center. Kodesh, me and Chris Wolfkill. You know Chris, right?
Yep.
We were doing the broadcast of the first year for Mifflin County basketball. That's cool. 2011-12. Mifflin County made the District 6 championship that year. Played State College, and we lost. It was ugly, 60-30. We were playing a hybrid schedule that year, smaller schools, and then the State Colleges made one Commonwealth. But
I got a score.
And then they had a 6'10" kid. State College had Hunter Dick, and I just was doing my announcing, and inside to Hunter Dick, he dribble drive, penetration scores. Hunter Dick, and Kodesh really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I had to do that too, my friend. There was at districts a couple years ago, Juniata Valley wrestling, two brothers and a cousin. Their last name was Dick. And I had to, I was broadcasting. It's like Dick shoots in for a takedown.
Oh, man. Kodesh remembers this guy because this guy for the Kansas City Royals, he played on the team the Phillies beat for the World Series 1980. How about that? Peter Lecoq.
Yeah. Right now, everybody cares, I know. Nationals 6-4 over the Mets, bottom of the 8th.
Good. I hope that I like the guys on the Villanova guys on the Knicks, for example. Bridges, who went to Great Valley High School down here, Brunson, and of course Josh Hart. But I don't want the team to win a world championship because I want this New York. They have 9 teams in their metro area, New York, and they haven't won a world championship, Brian, since 2011. New York Giants. Remember that?
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the last time. That's 14 years. It was February of 2012. So they have not even the Yankees with all the money they spent, they can't get over the hump and win a world championship.
Two more, Kenny. Nationals up 8-4.
It's starting to roll for them.
Yeah. So,
If we don't blow it, we're going to be 25-25.
yeah. But after this is big. You follow that the baseball team. Like if the softball team gets in from Mifflin County, damn, it's unbelievable. And it's exciting. I know the boys basketball team, Wade Curry. At the least, they have 10 seniors back. This group has been together for a long time, and hopefully they can. Mifflin County boys basketball 0-for-5 in the District 6 championship. So hopefully they can get over the hump and beat State College next year, because Altoona is going to be down again. And then that would be a major story, but we'll have to wait and see. I know Wade's going to be working these guys hard. Jack, his son, is getting a lot of right now Division III looks. He's playing with a big-time AAU team. They have the Heart Tongue kids are just pure athletes. So they have a lot of guys back. So we'll see. And the girls have a Canadian girl. I think she's going to be a freshman this year, right? I heard a lot over the years about her. So, and then.
So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now here in the land of Mifflin County, sports-wise. College-wise, I got a lot of time in my hands. Kenny, I've been watching the softball playoffs, and baseball's going to start.
Yeah.
But there's this girl for UCLA, Megan Grant, has hit 40 home runs this year.
Wow.
The most in the history of college softball in one season. 40.
And she's still got a little ways to go, doesn't she?
Yeah, I saw they were in the regionals against South Carolina, and her 40th was a grand slam.
Jeez.
It's like, I'm thinking to myself, well, I know they had to with bases loaded. No, maybe not. Just walk her. No, we give up a run. But yeah, she's like 40 homers. And then behind her is a girl, Jordan Woolery, that's got 34 homers and 109 RBIs.
Wow.
So I'm getting into softball and college baseball. I'm a Bruin all the way through, except for Penn State wrestling.
Wow.
UCLA baseball is going to go into the tournament #1 in the country.
Wow. Dang.
Not Notre Dame.
Yeah.
No Notre Dame, Kodesh. None.
Unbelievable.
They are #1. I mean, not #1, but Notre Dame's in the Final Four in men's lacrosse.
Yep.
And I bet you he knows that.
Yeah. That's our sport down here, lacrosse, bro, for PIAA state championships. So I think we have AAA and AA. I mean, good to see lacrosse getting much better up there. I sent you the history. They have a 5th year.
Yeah, Bobby Fischer. Go Nats.
Love it.
See you, Rocket.
Yep. Well, gentlemen, unfortunately, I have to hit the road here. Is that okay? I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Kenny's got to do his shout outs, and then we are done. Thank you, Dave, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
All right.
Have a good one.
Need any history? I have the history. I can email you guys the history of Mifflin County in that sub-regional championship game.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
I can bring you the matchups that we've had there. And
Sounds
it's always
good.
It's always Erie McDowell, so crazy. All right. Take it easy. Appreciate it.
See you, Dave.
See ya. We'll keep in touch, buddy. That was Dave Berman. Had a good interaction tonight with our guests and people commenting. We like that, don't we, buddy?
Oh, definitely. Makes the hour go quick.
All right, we're going to try to do this. Kenny.
All right.
Kennard Varner. You know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
We're trying to get. He's been absent for a couple of weeks. We are trying to get Barry White to come on, and I think we got him.
Oh, nice.
Hey there, baby. Welcome to Kenny's Shoutouts on the Press Box. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Just sit back, relax, and let that sweet, sweet vibe wash all over you. We've got a lot of love to share.
Go, buddy.
All right. I don't have any today.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry. Okay. First shout out goes to Belfont batter Oliver Thornburg. He hit 2 monster home runs tonight as Belfont defeated Juniata 10-0 in the 4A District 6 4A championship. Shout out to the Bald Eagle girls softball team as they defeated Huntington for the first time this season, as they were previously swept during the regular season by the Bearcats. So they're moving on, and Huntington's season, unfortunately for them, is over. Shout out to the Mifflin County baseball team for capturing the District 6 Class 6A title over Altoona 6-1. This is a general shout out to all the Mifflin County athletes yesterday that were honored at the Mifflin County Huskies 15th annual athletic awards ceremony. And finally, as congratulations to Bobby Fisher and the rest of the Mifflin Juniata Special Olympians that will be competing in swimming in the upcoming state games at Penn State from I believe it's June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So good luck to all you guys out there. And that concludes my shout outs.
all right. Nice job, Bobby. You know, Kenny makes a funny. I'd have made something up if you did that. So,
yes.
go ahead. No,
I was
go
just
ahead.
going to say, can you believe it's been 15 years of Mifflin County High School?
Yeah, where's it go, huh?
It just blows me away.
The time just flies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff coming down the pike. More to come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about track this weekend, what they can do.
Yeah.
When you say you have Bald Eagle baseball Friday?
Bald Eagle baseball Friday, and then
Track.
I got track on Saturday, and see where it goes from there next week.
You doing that for the Sentinel track?
No, nope, just me.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't asked to do it, so
I thought they'd get you since you're going to be there.
Yeah, well, it's history in the making. I don't know why nobody's going down, but hey, yeah.
Wow, really? I'm going to thank God it's streamed.
Mm.
You know, I can't be there, but it's going to be streamed. So
Good.
I get to watch Carter and Wyatt and Reese and Connor Lynch and Reese Bell.
Yeah, now I'm not sure of the schedules for when they're going to go off. I don't know how many kids are going to go the first day and how many the second. The relays will probably be in the second day, right?
Yeah, they usually are. Yeah, they always are.
Okay, good.
I think you'll probably see, was it first day, javelin?
Okay.
I think you might see javelin on the first day. Well, you'll know. They'll give you a schedule.
Yeah.
to follow. But it should be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome stuff. Anything else, Mr. V?
I can't think of anything. Just if you got any athletes or you're a fan of any of your local teams, go out and watch them during the playoffs. Give them your support. They really appreciate it, and just enjoy the history that's being made in these next couple weeks.
You bet. Sounds good. My other thing is like if any coach or athlete wants to be on the show, drop us a line. Let us know. I made that rhyme, Kenny. Because we'll be glad to have you on.
Definitely.
That includes people from Center County. We mentioned Mifflin County a lot, but that includes Juniata and Center County. How about it?
That definitely. And the reason why we do Mifflin County a lot is because we have a lot of interaction. People reach out to us. So, if you reach out to us, then we know what's going on up there, or I'm up here. So, just reach out, let us know.
Yeah.
We got a Facebook page. We got
everything. We'll get you on.
Yeah.
All right, then. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for staying on and listening. We'll be back next Wednesday, hopefully with another guest. You are listening to the Press Box. Kenny Varner, my co-host. I'm Brian Carson. Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. See you later.
Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to The Press Box with Brian Carson and Kenny Varner. Tune in next week for another episode of The Press Box.